Welcome into the Rob Breaux Show. I am Rob Breaux. I am the host. You are the co-host. You can co-host today by commenting on the starting line chat line over there. Starting line chat line brought to you by Starting Line Counseling. We'll tell you about them a little bit later in the show. What a beautiful morning today. Stepped outside. It was nice. It's been just rainy enough in the last couple of days to not be overly disgusting in the morning. Feeling good. Looking good. It's going to be a good show. Let's do it. Let's overreact about a couple of things. First off, the Texas Rangers are back last Monday, heading into the All-Star weekend. I said they might miss the playoffs. They've since been rested, which is what I hoped would happen. Of course, playing a bad team this weekend, but they finished with a bad team. It did not look good. Finished with two bad teams after the Astros. The Astros winning a series against the Angels. I know they won their final one. But the Texas Rangers sweeping the Cleveland Guardians. Very good to do. Great to get a sweep on the way back out of the All-Star break. Josh Young with a slump buster walk-off hit. Martin Perez overreacting. He's done for the season. He does not look good. He's not going to be a great pitcher. Of course, he only allowed 3, I believe. But he's out there throwing 91. 91! He just doesn't have the juice. His arm is dead. You can't have a dead arm and go out and throw great in the Major League Baseball era. Now, if you're used to throwing 91 and you can spot your fastball and you can throw your changeup for strikes and you can throw your slider for strikes, you don't have to throw 98. But if you're used to throwing 94 and you're throwing 91, there's concern. There's cause for concern. My overreaction is that Martin Perez is toast. Now, that could just be an overreaction. He might be fine. Let him get a couple of more starts in and he can find his groove again, but he didn't look good last night. In the starting line chat line, let's go. Top of the morning to you, bro. Top of the morning to you as well, Roy. Alex also here today. Good morning, Robert. My overreaction is that is going to be a great week. It is. It is going to be a great week. Mostly because the basketball tournament is here starting on Wednesday. The Texas Tech Air Raiders will play at 8 p.m. on Wednesday against the Purple Heart team, I believe. The Texas X's or whatever they're called are going to play right before then. If you bought tickets early enough, you got tickets to game 3 and 4, kind of a double doozy, double dose. So there you go. Back to Martin Perez. Alan on the starting line chat line. Perez made the mistake of playing in the World Baseball Classic. He looks gassed. He does. He looks gassed. And he's going to have to throw. They're going to have to shut him down for a while. Or shut him down in September. I don't know. They just shut down Jack Leiter with no injury. Overreaction Monday. Jack Leiter might be done as well. They set him down to work on mechanics. He's not hurt, but they basically told him, the way you throw, if you keep throwing that way, you're going to be hurt again. So figure it out. This question, should the Rangers mortgage the future to acquire a Cliff Lee type anchor? They had one in Jacob deGrom. My question is who? Who do you go get? Do you go get a Max Scherzer type, a Blake Snell in San Diego type, which would be a different, they're not on the same level. I'm just giving you two names. I've seen both of those floated, not to the Rangers. I've seen Blake Snell floated to the Rangers in a package with Juan Soto, which I would love. And, what's his name? The closer with the long hair, Josh Hader. That would be a huge package. You'd have to move a lot of pieces for that. Do the Rangers need a front line ace this year to win the World Series? Yes. Are they going to go get a frontline ace this year to try and win the World Series? I don't think so. And you certainly shouldn't mortgage the future to do one ace because you need more pieces than that to win. Could you mortgage the future on, let's say, Shohei Ohtani and a couple of pieces from the Angels? Yeah, you could. If there was a guarantee he would re-sign here. Starting line, chat line, Jack Leiter looks like a trade piece for next season. Yeah, you kind of need him to be throwing, though, to get the most value. If he's not throwing, if he's not looking good, the same as Kumar Rocker, he's hurt. Nobody wants him. If Jack Leiter is a head case and isn't throwing at all, then why is he in there? Why is he in your system? Now, this is obviously Overreaction Monday. I am very overreactionary right now. Jack Leiter could be fine. I want to clarify. When we do these Overreaction Monday shows, it's supposed to be hot takes. Sometimes people throw them back at me. This is Overreaction Monday. Who gets to the majors first, Rocker or Leiter? That's an interesting question because Rocker is recovering from Tommy John, so Leiter obviously has the head start. Rocker, I think, a year older. Rocker debuts in the bullpen first. That's what I think. Rocker debuts in a bullpen, not the bullpen. I don't know where he's going to be. I don't think he'll be in Texas. Because I don't think he's going to make it as a starter. I don't know. I think Kumar Rocker is washed, but he could be a bullpen piece. Can he throw 98 for an inning? Can he have that slider working for an inning? I don't think he can do it for a game, for a section of a game, but I think he can do it for an inning. All right, let's move on from the Texas Rangers. Also this weekend, we had the DeAndre Hopkins news. DeAndre Hopkins going to the Tennessee Titans. Why? I don't really understand the move. DeAndre Hopkins theoretically could have gone anywhere. He's a free agent. DeAndre Hopkins could have gone to a contender. He could have gone to a team. Well, I'm assuming he could have gone to any contender. I don't know if he could have. My overreaction here, DeAndre Hopkins washed. If there wasn't a bigger market for DeAndre Hopkins than the Tennessee Titans, teams don't think he can make a difference anymore. Why else wouldn't he be, I don't know, at the Kansas City Chiefs? Maybe he wanted too much money. Granted, I did not see the money from the Titans that he got. If they just way overpaid, I guess that makes sense. But, man, The Tennessee Titans was a surprise to me. I guess I hadn't been paying attention to the DeAndre Hopkins sweepstakes as much. But what a world we're living in where DeAndre Hopkins is now on his third team, and he's going to the Tennessee Titans, to one of the worst divisions in football last year, and seemingly one of the worst divisions in football this year with the Texans, the Colts, the Titans, and the Jaguars. The Jaguars, seemingly the cream of the crop there. The Titans probably right behind them. The Texans making solid moves. We'll see what happens with their new head coach. And then the Colts are the Colts. I don't think that DeAndre Hopkins is going to make much of a difference for them. Now, they needed a big body number one wide receiver. They used to have two of them. But with A.J. Brown going to the Eagles last season, I think they said, whoops, he was pretty good. Our offense is not nearly as good when there's no threat beyond Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's getting older. They don't know what they're doing at quarterback. They go back and forth. They drafted another one. The Titans just don't seem like a great place to be. But DeAndre Hopkins, Tennessee Titan, strange to me. All right. Have you been struggling with depression, anxiety, mood disorder, or addiction? Maybe you've been wanting to attend marriage counseling, or you've recently gone through a divorce. Maybe you just need to talk to someone who can help you tackle the day-to-day challenges of life. Starting Line Counseling and Consulting is a therapy practice with 100% telehealth based, so it's easy to meet with a licensed professional anytime, anywhere. Chase Wade, owner and founder of Starting Line Counseling and Consulting, is a two-time Texas Tech graduate and a licensed professional counselor with over 10 years of experience as a clinician. Chase believes in establishing an authentic relationship with his clients and helping them set realistic objectives to their goals. With the right help, you can accomplish anything, whether you're new to therapy or looking to continue care with a new therapist. Don't waste any more time. Call 325-766-7284. 325-766-7284, or go to startinglinecounseling.com and schedule a free 15-minute consultation to get started with Chase today. That's startingline.com. Oh, Katie's in the chat. What's up, Katie? It's been a while. So there you go. The Tennessee Titans, odd move. DeAndre Hopkins, I don't understand it. I would have gone to the Chiefs, or I don't know, the Dallas Cowboys, one of these big contenders out here. I don't know if the Cowboys are contenders, but that remains to be seen. All right, what else do we have going here? We talked about the basketball tournament. That's going to be on Wednesday. The atmosphere, I think, will be really good. I've heard a lot of people talking about wanting to go. I've heard a lot of people talking about going. I don't know what the attendance numbers are, but I keep hearing that they're breaking records or close to breaking records or being in a place where they could break a record for these regional games. I would assume it'll be a very light crowd for the first two games and then a much, much bigger crowd for the second two games. That's just my assumption here. I do think that there's an opportunity to have 6,000 there for the Air Raiders with Matt Mooney and the boys. Is 6,000 a number that's too big? I don't know what the record is. I don't know what they're shooting for. I do know that I've watched a lot of basketball games in the basketball tournament, and it doesn't ever seem like there's much crowd, especially in these early games. Now, once you get into it, there seems to be bigger crowds, but we're talking about first round action. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be 6, 7, 5, 4. I don't know what the record is, but apparently it's going to be a record. I will try to be there on Wednesday. We might have a double booking with an interview, but we'll see. If not, I'll have 2 tickets to give away. If I won't be there, I'll have 2 tickets to give away, and I'll be interviewing a Kansas State expert. All right, I did want to get to one more thing today. We talked about it last night on the Gambling Gauchos. This is Kirby Hocutt talking about the University of Texas, saying they're scared, half in jest, the reporter said. I never thought that Mike Gundy and Kirby Hocutt would be taking the same route. I don't love it. I understand it, though. This is my overreaction. I understand why Kirby Hocutt is taking the route he's taking. Let me just explain further here so it's not out of context. Kirby Hocutt was speaking, was asked about playing Texas, and he said, well, they're scared of us. If they want to play us, we want to play. That kind of thing. They're scared of us, though, was the quote that stuck out to me. I don't want to be too overreactionary about this, because that's where it really gets into some sticky situations. I don't care to ever play the University of Texas again. I am let's play who's on the schedule. Let's focus on the Big 12. Let's not be tied to the University of Texas at all for the first time in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, where we don't have to sit here and say, well, what are they doing? Let's be sure we're tied to them. Now, I don't think that's what Kirby Hocutt's doing. I think Kirby Hocutt knows that they aren't going to play, that they are moving on to the SEC, and he's leveraging that situation for our fan base to have the upper hand. Now, does that matter? I don't know. But for Kirby, it's important to look like the position of strength, and the public opinion is going to be, especially here in Lubbock, that we want to play. We beat you, especially if they win again this year. If you have a 2-game win streak, we beat you. We own you. You're scared to play us. You're just like the Aggies, because this is what Texas did when the Aggies left to the SEC. It's the same playbook. Well, we want to play, but the Aggies are scared to play us. And then the Aggies didn't play them for 10 years, and now they're joining them in the SEC. I don't know. I guess my opinion here is that you shouldn't be worried about Texas at all. Like, here's what I want Kirby Hocutt to say. Oh, hey, Kirby, what do you think about playing Texas in the future? You know, if it comes to that, we certainly enjoy playing the University of Texas. They've been a great long-term rival, but we're focused on the Big 12. We're focused on winning Big 12 championships. We're focused on making the new playoff out of the Big 12 to represent the Big 12. And we have lots of great in-state rivals in TCU and Baylor and Houston that we're focused on and growing. And we're going to do that to the best of our ability. And that's all we need to do there. That's what he should say. That's what I want him to say. Now, should he? I would assume I am in the wide minority here. I would assume most fans would prefer his actions. Would prefer Texas is scared. And that's why I get it. Kirby Hocutt playing to his fan base. And I respect that. But to me, I'm done with it, I guess, is the whole point. I just could not care any less than I do today about the University of Texas and ever playing them again. Now, monetarily, I understand it. Is that the biggest crowd you get? One of. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, those crowds rival the University of Texas, but the University of Texas is consistently the biggest crowd you get in Lubbock. Yes. But can you not just grow your Texas Tech fan base to be a Texas Tech fan base instead of a Texas fan base, instead of an Oklahoma fan base, instead of an Oklahoma State fan base, instead of a fan base that only comes to major games? Can't you just grow your fans into fans of Texas Tech? I think you can. I think Joey is. I absolutely think Joey is. We've talked about this a lot over the years. Kirby's given this same answer a couple of times now. It just feels real Mike Gundy to me. And I don't like Mike Gundy, so maybe that's why I don't like Kirby saying it. But again, I understand it. Absolutely understand it. Play to the fan base. Play to your constituents who want to say that Texas is scared of you. Bottom line, though, they aren't. Just look at the overall record. Now, maybe they're scared of Joey McGuire, who is undefeated against them, but we'll have to go through this year to see the end of that. All right. If you are at the Air Raiders game, I'll be in section 111. Hopefully, if not, I'll have 2 tickets to give away. We'll do that on Wednesday morning show. It'll be a quick turnaround, but we can figure it out. All right, that's all I have today. I've been Rob Bro. Be Rob Bro. We'll see you then.